It is looking like Clostridium difficile to me. Still send off a stool sample to be sure, mark it urgent.
Already done, and I'm putting in place barrier nursing protocols, and I've prepared a single bed room.
Have you dealt with C. diff before?
Back in Wellington. We managed to hit it off at the pass. Close thing, though. It can spread fast.
Don't I know it? Transfer Mrs. Thompson to a single room ASAP.
Will do.
No call. This must be a good sign.
I managed to muddle through it.
Muddle is not a word I like to hear from my surgeons.
I mean, it went okay.
Not a big fan of okay either. Did you achieve your objective or not?
The tumour had infiltrated right into the supraclavicular joint, but I managed to excise the malignant tissue with relatively good margins.
Well, that's more like it. And stop this second-guessing business. You're too good a surgeon for that.
And thanks for giving me a shot.
Oh, I'm just glad you're finally pulling your weight around here.
You didn't have to kill the battery. You could have just confiscated it.
And have you ransacking my suitcase? No, thank you.
That was one call.
Let me point out that we are surrounded by beauty, are completely unable to do any work at all, and yet still that's all you can talk about. Does this situation strike you as problematic?
A little.
Glad we agree. So let's start afresh by soaking in our surroundings.
Trees, and more trees.
Yes, I was speaking literally.
It's totally out in the open. Anyone could wander by and get an eyeful.
The nearest batch is over 3 kilometres away. We are completely away from prying eyes. This is where the real relaxation starts. Are you with me?
No pressure.
Of course not. That would defeat the purpose, wouldn't it?
Definitely C. diff then.
Afraid so. But with Mrs. Thompson in isolation, hopefully we've just got the one case to deal with.
Good. No visitors. Keep the universal precautions in place.
Chris, sorry to interrupt, but we need you in the surgical ward.
I'm a bit busy right now. Can you grab Isaac?
We might have 3 more cases of C. diff.
We didn't move her in time.
Oh, let's not make the same mistake twice. Restrict the ward, vital staff and patients only. Understood?
We're on it.
You know, there's still some Gouda and grape juice. We could be really self-indulgent and snack while we soak.
Don't move a muscle. This is perfect.
So the lady does have an off switch.
Unlike your phone. Payback time, Mackay.
At the risk of sounding like a hypocrite, that could be important.
Unlike my call this morning.
That could have waited.
And this can't.
I left strict instructions not to call unless it was an emergency.
Too slow, old man.
Oh, we will see about that. Hmm?
Oh, oopsie.
Unbelievable.
I guess this makes us even.
Oh, no, not by a long shot. This phone is a goner.
It was an accident. Unlike your little stunt.
Destined to relax, I suppose.
Fate's a cruel thing.
I haven't been able to get hold of Rachel either, so please call me as soon as you get this. I know they wanted some time away together, but we still have to contact them if we need to.
What are you going to do?
William, to what do we owe the pleasure?
Just checking up on the new GP practice.
Yeah, we were just saying how ironic it is that not so long ago I was running the PCC.
Ironic isn't the word I'd use. The whole private-public thing is a disaster waiting to happen.
But we thought that we would take a little tour anyway.
And you've just come through the surgical ward?
Yes, why?
We have an outbreak of Clostridium difficile.
I'm not familiar with that one.
It's a virulent stomach infection. In severe cases, it can eat through the stomach wall and get into the bloodstream.
Potentially causing death.
Where's Mackay?
We are quite capable of handling this situation.
You haven't told him about this?
Unfortunately, I haven't been able to reach him.
Yeah, too busy lunching at the hospital's expense. What about McKenna?
She seems to be out of contact too.
Then who the hell's running this circus?
That would be me. I'm instituting a lockdown of the surgical ward. No visitors, no admissions, no discharges, till the last sufferer has been symptom-free for 48 hours.
The surgical department's going to be closed down for a whole 2 days.
It's the only way to stop this thing in its tracks.
Do you still wish your phone had lived to tell the tale?
Oh, well, it's sacrificed itself for the greater good.
Shall we have a moment's silence for our brave mobiles?
And our hospital that will have to live without us for just a little while longer.
What hospital?